For many new mums, the prospect of breastfeeding can be daunting. Mother of two, Mariam, bottle-fed her eldest child, Mia, after experiencing problems.
The first time round, my breasts were bleeding as I was trying to feed my daughter, and I didn't have the right support network telling me what I needed to do. So this time round, I had a home visit, and I had the centres that I could go to, and if I was doing something wrong, then they'd tell me how to do it differently.
She was one of those who joined a protest meeting today against plans to close Barnet's breastfeeding support service. A team of trained advisors as well as volunteers help mothers at playgroups through home visits and via phone or email.
Sometimes there's issues, you get mastitis, you've got all these problems that can crop up. So for me, I would be so disappointed I can't go to group.
You don't feel you're being judged, you can just turn up. You're not set timed.
He's now 14 months and I've been breastfeeding that long really because of the help that I got from the service.
Plans to close the service in its current form come at a time when the UK has one of the lowest breastfeeding rates in the world.
I've got these handy knitted breasts to try and illustrate some of the stats. So even though 3/4 of women start out breastfeeding in the UK, within less than 2 months around half have stopped. By 6 months, only a third of babies in the UK are still receiving any breast milk, and that's despite it being recommended that babies receive breast milk into their 2nd year.
In response to concerns raised in Barnet, a council spokesperson said, "We want to reassure residents that breastfeeding support services will continue to be provided to mothers in Barnet after the contract with Central London Community Healthcare NHS Trust comes to an end in April. We are currently working with the existing provider to ensure there is a smooth transition to the new service."
There's been no public consultation on the changes to the service, and part of the reason for having this protest today is to show that actually lots of people do care, lots of people do use the service, and lots of people will notice if it goes.
Public Health England has said breastfeeding support services are key to increase rates in the UK. These mothers are sceptical any new service in Barnet will keep up the same level of support they've come to rely on. Tolu Adeoye, BBC London News.